Welcome to TigerWolf. I'm Josh, and this is David.
Please be aware, this podcast contains strong language and spoilers.
David, why must Summers die?
Okay, so on this issue of Pagedom,
No, I like that you call it that. We're gonna go with that.
I'm gonna start talking off first by about Xtinction number 4, the big X-Men event. So last where we left off, Jean and some of X-Force had found Cable's hidey hole, and they were assaulting it. The rest of the X-Men were dealing with the repercussions of Ahab attacking the mansion. So, all right, Cable, young Jean basically stops everybody with her telekinesis and is like, look, you're going to explain what the fuck is going on. Cable's like, I don't really think I have to at this point. She's like, you're going to. He's like, fine, put me down. She puts him down. He takes his telepathic blocker out so that she can read his mind. He's like, look, you guys need to go back. Whether you realize it or not, every fight you have matters. Everything you do matters. And one of the other X-Force members is like, I'm not buying it. Not with this house of horrors. Look what he did to Warren. He's like, I had to. I'm sorry, I can't send him back with cosmic fire wings. He has to go back the way he was. So I took Mimics, another mutant, similar to Morph from the 90s X-Men comics, or cartoon.
Okay.
Mimic's like, I really would have preferred him, asking, but I understood why he did it. Because they were letting everyone out of the pods while Jean was talking to him. Ahab's whole goal in this is finally revealed. He wants to just kill one of the original 5 X-Men. That's all he wants, is to kill one. Because it throws the entire timeline out of whack.
Ahab wants to do this on purpose.
Yes.
To throw the timeline out of whack.
Yes.
Okay.
Cable's entire goal was what I thought, send them back whether they wanted to go or not, because he wanted to keep the timeline the way it's supposed to be. Well, Ahab attacks Atlantis, where Cyclops is, because he's the only one he knows where he is.
Of attacks, that one makes the most sense.
Yeah, he actually makes a joke.
Okay, good.
Ahab makes a joke about, thank you for making me have to go to sea for my white whale.
Heavy sigh.
Well, Cable and them show up. They go to try to help protect Cyclops. And Mimic's like, hey, Scott. And Cyclops is sitting up. He's like, Mimic? He's like, we got this. Just lay still. He's like, no. He has to pay for what he did to Bloodstorm. And Cyclops launches himself off of the bed at Ahab. Full blast. Full optic blast. Ahab is just drawing his spear back. He's like, good effort, Summers, but too little, too late. And throws his spear, pinning Cyclops' body to the wall through the chest.
Ahab just took the hit?
Yeah, because he was going to get Cyclops.
How do you take full blast optic?
Young Cyclops, not as powerful as old Cyclops. I got nothing.
Old Cyclops, it's literally just raw force all the time.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't get stronger. But the only thing that changes about it is sometimes he's used to torture people or whatever.
He hucks the spear
execute people.
And pins Cyclops' perceived dead body to the wall. I think he won.
Is that the Summers that must die?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the other Summers? The one who wants to take everybody back?
I mean, Cable already killed Cable, so...
Summers must die again.
So what I think is going to happen is, specifically because they have Mimic, they're going to send Mimic back as Cyclops into the past to live Cyclops' life
Can he mimic the power?
Yes. And Jean's probably, adult Jean is probably going to rewrite his mind to believe he's Cyclops.
I really kind of expected it to go to the place where it's like Scott dies. Oh, you find out later it was actually Mimic that let himself die in Scott's place. That's really what it sounded like it was going to go to.
I would have preferred that, because in this weird thing now, it means that Cable is not actually Cyclops' son, because Cyclops is actually dead. He's the son of Mimic.
Time fuckery.
Yeah, literally. They just rewrote not only Cyclops' everything, but Cable.
Hold on.
Everything.
Cable is clearly not above going, hold on, I need to fix this. Right?
Yeah,
It's like, I kind of need my dad to survive, you know? Like,
unless this is already all played out, and the Cyclops that we've had in the comics forever was actually Mimic the entire time and not Cyclops.
no.
I was like, no, I refuse. I refuse to accept this.
Not at all. No. I mean, I don't even like Scott that much, but no. Is that why Mimic's not a character? In like the OG, like, I mean, to tie it in together,
yes,
would that be why?
That would probably be why.
Did he come from the past? Mimic?
No.
Okay.
He's from the present. But they do have old Jean Grey, or adult Jean Grey, so she knows everything her and Scott did.
Experienced. She could also, if he's not quite dead yet,
maybe
photocopy the memories.
And then transpose them into Mimic, effectively turning Mimic into Cyclops.
Well, hold on. Is old Scott dead?
Yes, old Scott's been dead for a while.
Oh, okay. Then she can't get those memories.
No, not from.
She only knows what happens with her.
Yeah. She knows what happens with her up to the point where she died the third time. Which is when Scott started being...
You cannot... You're not about to try to suggest that they've been planning this for a while.
Oh, hell no, they haven't.
Okay.
But it would explain... It would be a way to explain Cyclops' sudden
insanity?
Shift.
His sudden insanity? Isn't that when he starts going to Magneto and stuff?
Yeah. She dies. He starts being in a relationship with Emma Frost.
I mean, hold on. Don't say that like there's not a good reason to be in a relationship with Emma Frost.
They were having a psychic fair before Jean died.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
They were going to her for marriage counseling. She was fucking Scott in his head while they were having marriage counseling.
So awesome. Counseling. Terrible. That's so terrible. That's awful. Like, is that rape? Because he can't, like, say no, right?
He could, but...
He could, but, like, how much control over the no does he have there?
That's a fair question. But, yeah, that would be a way to explain Cyclops' sudden shift.
She mind fucked him. Sorry, okay, I'm done.
Look, do I like the idea? No. But, I mean, it's a thing. I mean, it's not like they're gonna...
Is it all you have to say about it?
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just, it's a thing. I don't like where it's going. I don't. Like, I'll be honest. I wanted Cyclops alive again. I wanted an adult Cyclops again. Mainly so I could get him and Wolverine both having died, and Cyclops being like, all right, so maybe we should fix what happened between us.
Okay. Anyway, I doubt that's going to happen.
That's where I wanted it to go.
From a more like analytical perspective in that, what are the other options for what they could do here? And still, unless this is a catalyst to the whole history changing.
Yeah, it's what I think it might be.
Well, no, but you're suggesting that it's not. You're suggesting that they're going to use Mimic to prevent that.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're going to send Mimic back as Cyclops. He's going to believe he's Cyclops. But
I don't.
Going to be
I'm not
time-lapsed memory to be triggered at a specific point by Jean to keep Cyclops from going Magneto.
But you're not getting what I'm saying here. Instead of what you think's going to happen, what do you think would be a better way or another way that it could go?
Bishop, the other time traveler.
He's going to pop up and prevent Ahab from getting his white whale?
Yeah. Or it turns out that somehow the person who launched it, Ahab, that was wearing the visor, was actually Mimic and not Cyclops.
Was Mimic
right
there?
Next to him.
Mm. And it was definitely young Cyclops.
It had the visor. That's the only reason.
Instead of the sunglasses?
Yeah.
And this was definitely real life?
That's Mimic. That's Cyclops. And then immediately.
Yeah, hold on. Well, yeah, but they're not showing Mimic next to Scott as he launches. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Where's Mimic?
He's behind them.
Where is he? But do you get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, that's a way they could change it. The way that they could make it.
Because that's immediately what I thought when you were saying that. He could survive that.
That's through his chest, Josh.
That's not his chest. If that's his butt, that is like here.
It's through him.
It is through him. People survive worse.
Yeah, if they're Wolverine.
Those people exist in this world, so my point remains.
Yeah, 2 of them are with Ahab currently.
I don't know.
Old Man Logan and Honey Badger.
Oh, because he mind fucked them.
Yep.
Is that Billy?
Bobby?
Yes. Whatever. You know, the white dude who turns into ice.
Yeah.
I don't know any of these characters.
That looks like the visor.
That's Angel.
That looks like the visor. That's my only thing, is it looks like the visor.
Wait, okay. So when this happens,
he's
got his hands. He could have grabbed the visor.
Yes, that's why I'm saying this is a possible
He could have grabbed the visor
option.
for legitimacy and did it. That would need some super fast acting and thinking on Mimic's part.
Yeah.
That's him, right?
Yeah, that's Mimic.
Okay. There's a guy right behind him. He could have grabbed it, slapped it on, slapped Ahab, and also this. What does Ahab have for powers?
I don't remember. I'm not even going to try to.
Okay, because, well, I mean, he took a blast to
his everything.
To the literally everything.
I mean, he's put Wolverine down.
Well, yeah, but Wolverine doesn't take a blast to the everything without becoming a skeleton.
Has put Wolverine down with a blast to everything.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant Ahab.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He turns him into a skeleton when he does this, does he not?
No, he does knock Wolverine down, though. And I mean,
that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah. Like, it damages Wolverine, but like Ahab just
I'm just saying
takes it.
Usually this is a delete laser.
Yeah.
It just deletes whatever's in the way.
Ahab takes it.
I don't know. I
Either.
don't like it when things like this change for plot purposes.
Either Cyclops is actually dead and they're going to send Mimic back in his place, or
Mimic's actually dead.
Is dead and Cyclops is going to like snap and Ahab is going to lose his head. Doo-doo-ch.
I think that there's no way he might have gotten a throw off, but I don't think he was surviving the whole beam. There's no way.
It shows him standing there, his arm just standing there afterwards, smoldering, but he's there and he's
That doesn't
smiling.
make any sense. If anybody in
The X-Men
Marvel has a delete button,
it's Cyclops.
it's Doctor Strange and it's Cyclops, okay?
Oh no.
And well,
Cyclops-
obviously Thanos too. I'm sorry.
Cyclops doesn't
Thanos
have-
has the best delete button.
Cyclops doesn't have a delete button. He's white out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even better. That's racist, David.
How?
He's white. But no, yeah, like what? This is what I'm saying. I don't like things like this changing for plot purposes.
I didn't like this one.
But would Mimic's version of Scott's beam be as powerful
No.
as Scott's beam?
No.
No.
His version of Angel's Wings would be the same as Angel's Wings because they're
Yeah, it's just a physical function.
it's a physical function.
It's not
Cyclops,
that kind of power.
yeah,
It's
slightly different.
yeah. No, I got you.
I don't think Mimic's beams would be as powerful as Cyclops, especially an enraged Cyclops.
I don't
Because it's been shown it gets stronger when he's pissed.
when he's actually willing it to happen.
Yeah. Like the portal to the realm they come
isn't
from.
that what it is? It's
Yeah,
a portal
there are
to like
portals
the
in his
energy
eyes.
world.
Yeah.
What is? I don't understand. Then, like, because both of his brothers
have similar powers, but they're not.
but it doesn't work the
related.
same way unless the way they function creates the opening to that realm.
I think Havoc's kind of does because his is motion or kinetic energy, but Vulcan's is solar based. Like the more power the longer he's in the sun, basically, the stronger he gets, kind of like Superman.
Okay,
So because that's what
I like
always
Havoc.
thought Cyclops
They
was.
should have probably just called him Canon because he functions more like a Canon.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's badoosh.
But yeah, so I mean,
Havoc is like
I liked where it seemed like it was going, but it didn't go where I thought it was going to, so I did not enjoy this issue as much.
I mean, that's not a reason to not enjoy it. It's the
Not
the
as
plot. It's the
much.
literal plot armor that's the problem.
All right. Okay.
So, what is Booster Gold up to now?
All right, so moving on. Woohoo! Moving on to issue 2 of Heroes in Crisis. Not as gut-wrenching as the first issue was for me. But
That's because
basically it bounces between 3 storylines.
Yeah.
It's the Trinity, Harley Quinn, and Booster Gold.
Oh, so they're not traveling together?
No, Harley thinks she killed Booster with stabbing him in the chest and leaving him
Like
to
she's
die.
okay with that?
Yes.
Thinks she did it? Okay.
Because
I don't know.
she thought
She's all
he
over the
killed
place.
Him. She thought he killed everybody at Sanctuary, so she killed him because of it.
Do you think she's the one that killed everybody?
Um,
I don't mean to interrupt your little review.
I am uncomfortable
here of the
thinking
book.
it's her, but because of something I'm about to touch on with the
go
Trinity.
into it, and then I'll quiz you a bit more.
All right, so it opens with the Trinity talking, and Batman is doing the autopsy on Citizen Steel, who has indestructible skin. Think Luke Cage or Colossus. Take your pick.
Okay. How did he die then?
Wonderful question. How did he die? Superman and Wonder Woman were like, look, Bruce, who did it? And he's like, I don't know. And they're like, Bruce, can we skip the usual lie? You built a back door. You spied on us to find out our weaknesses. Who did it?
Who has the ability to do this to him?
And
to them?
Superman's like, I mean, come on. You probably have kryptonite on you right now in your bat belt.
Batman's like, bat belt. It's on my gloves, bitch.
No, he's like, Bats is like, it had to be anonymous. So it was anonymous. Yes, I prepare for eventualities. No, I do not have kryptonite in my bat belt.
I mean, calling it a bat belt's kind of weird. Bats don't wear belts.
He's like, now, as you can see, Citizen Steel's body's still pretty resilient, even in death. But you see the bulge in his neck? He swallowed something or someone made him swallow something. And he pulls out what looks like a pair of the Joker's chattering teeth. The little wind up.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking actual Joker teeth.
Who would have those?
The Joker, obviously. Or the Joker. Or the Joker. Or Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like it's alluding to. My biggest issue and my reason for thinking Harley didn't do it is because
it's too obvious.
It opens with Ivy, Poison Ivy, her lover being at Sanctuary. Harley wasn't supposed to be at Sanctuary. She was there seeing Ivy.
Okay, so they're actually together in the comic books?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, to Harley, they're together. Ivy loves her but refuses to admit.
Be in a relationship with her?
Yeah. Because she's like, I have to be with the green. I have to protect, the environment. I can't be
Also, Harley's
with
insane.
you.
Also, Harley.
She's fine with that.
Of course she is. She's in a recuperating place.
But, one of Bats' arguments as to why it had to be anonymous was he was there often.
Who was there often?
Batman.
Oh, so he has a clear idea of like who all's there and stuff before this happened.
Yeah, but he was there
and like who
to
frequents
be treated.
Batman?
Yes, he would go there to be treated. And it does a nine-panel thing.
He does seem to have the self-awareness to know that he's as much of a damage to society as he is a help.
He has a nine-panel thing like they've been doing with the other heroes, and his is I've trained sidekicks. Many of them have died. And then he does this, and he looks back up and says, I'm sorry.
Do you think Batman killed these people?
No.
I don't either.
I don't think it was Bats.
Well, we know it wasn't Jason Todd.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Jay. That's one person we could definitely mark off the list of not it. But Bruce doing the autopsy did bring up a question that gets answered to me later in the comic.
Oh, yeah?
Barry's in CSI.
Yeah.
He's a crime scene investigator. Why wasn't he brought in?
Yeah. He's one of the Trinity, too. I mean, hold on. He's one of the founders. He's not one of the Trinity, even though he's technically more powerful than like two of them.
But yes.
But I mean, everybody's more powerful than Batman. Unless it's money pull.
But why wasn't he brought in?
Well, also
Wally died.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But who would be better at crime scene investigating? Somebody who commits a lot of crimes or somebody who does crime scene investigating?
Probably the guy who does the crime scene investigating personally.
You think that Barry would have done a better job than Batman?
Yes.
Dude, Batman survived
Batman's
a bomb.
amazing. Batman is the world's greatest detective. Yes.
Well, I mean, the word detective has been slimmed down over the years since
Yes.
that was a thing.
Yes. But my point is, Barry wasn't brought in, but Ollie was. They took Roy's body to Barry, and Ollie was told, and then that brought up the thing. Wait, Barry wasn't at the funeral for Roy.
I was gonna say, where is Barry? Because he hasn't made an appearance yet, right?
No, he hasn't. No one told him.
That's not gonna go over well. I mean, Barry's not the type of person to like get angry and do stupid shit. Besides, get angry at a bad guy and hit him too hard or something.
So I'm gonna jump around a little bit.
Maybe run back into the past, and that's why nobody's told him, because he's gonna run back into the past and save Wally.
They can't do that anymore.
Oh yeah,
Wally and him broke the Speed Force.
He doesn't have the treadmill.
No, can't even use the treadmill to do it.
Hold on, what? How are they fast then? If there's no Speed Force,
Hold
on. If they broke the Speed Force, they broke Barry.
They broke the Speed Force. And the connection to, basically the Speed Force's connection to time and space. So speedsters can no longer use the Speed Force to time travel.
Okay. I'll just take it. Okay.
I'm going to jump around a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to jump to Harley. So Harley goes to the Penguin, who, this is really screwed up because the Penguin doesn't have an eye patch. He has both his eyes, which means in theory, this should have taken place before Jason shot him in the face. But
or the two writers aren't working together enough.
In tandem, yeah. But so she goes to him for a place to hide. Mm-hmm. And Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman show up to where she's hiding. She's in her classic animated Batman outfit. And she's like, of course I didn't go to the most gossipy crime boss in Gotham for a safe house. Not because I wanted to make it easy for you guys to find me or anything like that. And Wonder Woman walks up and she's like, Harley, what happened? And Harley's like, she kind of starts to act like she's breaking down, and she gives Wonder Woman a hug. She's like, Booster Gold did it, and I know you're probably going to be mad at me, but I killed him because he did it, and I just wanted you to hear the truth before all the fighting starts. And she grabs the lasso of truth, backflips, kicks Wonder Woman in the face. Bats dives at her because Supes goes to rush in. He's like, don't. This rickety building's going to fall apart. Bruce goes to grab her. She's flipping over Bruce, catches him around the throat with the lasso, and has him between them. And she's like, so Batsy, you got anything in your bat belt that'll help me get out of this?
Oh God, is he gonna have kryptonite in his bat belt?
He goes, there's kryptonite in the lead case pouch. And all Wonder Woman says is, Batman. So Harley pulls the kryptonite out and then escapes. And Bruce is like, she's almost as good as you are. And he's like, she is not. And she's like, don't. Now is not the time. And then
everybody's putting Superman in his place.
And Superman goes, oh no. And just takes off.
Okay.
So we're going back to Booster Gold real quick.
Is he saying, oh no, because of Booster Gold? Or is he saying, oh no, because...
It involves Booster.
Okay.
Booster gets healed by his little machine thing that is always with him, Skeets. It's basically how he time travels, stuff like that.
Okay.
Skeets heals him. And
I'm sorry, did you say Skeets?
Yes,
like,
Skeets.
Skeet, motherfucker?
Kinda.
God damn.
So, Skeets is, he's like, and he's explaining it to Skeets, and Skeets is like, oh. Because he's like, so everybody at Sanctuary died. I went there because I've gone crazy, and everybody died, and I thought Harley did it, but Harley tried to kill me and said I did it, but I don't remember doing it because I'm crazy. And Skeets is like, oh. He's like, should I turn myself in? Yes, you should turn yourself in. I don't think I should turn myself in. You should definitely turn yourself in. He's like, but like, I've learned a thing or 12 in my time as a crime fighter. Whenever you're in a tricky situation, ask yourself, what would Batman do? He'd turn himself in. No, he'd solve the mystery. I was really hoping you were going to say he would turn himself in. Nah, I'm 99% sure he would, solve the mystery. 90? Okay, 73% sure. All right, so I don't know anything about bodies. Who knows stuff about bodies? Barry knows stuff about bodies.
Oh, no.
So,
is that why Superman said, oh, no?
yes. He goes to Barry, who's fighting samurai androids. Don't ask questions.
We don't have time for questions.
So he goes, and he's like, Barry, have you looked at the bodies yet? And he's like, what bodies, Booster? He's like, the ones at Sanctuary. Everybody died, and Harley Quinn did it, or I did it. What are you talking about? Everybody died. Don't you know, Barry? Arsenal, Blue Jay,
Barry sounds
Wally.
like a really like a young teenager who's just trying to figure out what the fuck just happened to him. Like
Wally and Barry, off panel.
Oh yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take for him to examine the bodies? He is the fastest man alive, Booster. During this, Skeets is telling him to shut the fuck up. And then he's like, you're right. And then Barry's coming back in. And crack.
Punched him?
What did you do? Flashback to Superman. It's Barry. He's like, oh no. What is it, Harley? No, it's Barry. And he's got Booster.
Oh, so that's what he heard. Okay.
And that's how it ends.
All right. That's entertaining. That's entertaining. At least.
It also showed Wonder Woman had been to Sanctuary, and she was talking about how she's different from everybody else, and it's starting to weigh on her a little. And Clark shows up at Sanctuary talking about how he's having trouble living his duality, being Clark Kent and Superman.
They are, per value and how they look at everything, the same fucking person.
So somebody,
at least Batman knows who he is.
who calls himself the Puddlers,
Hold on.
who calls themselves the Puddlers,
A person
I assume it's a single person, not
refers
a
to
group.
themselves as a multiple.
The ones who left the
It
message
isn't
on the
multiple,
wall
man.
in Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember you saying that.
They sent files to Lois Lane, and her assistant's walking up telling her about it. And she's like, so somebody sent these files, and one of them is the superhero Arsenal or whatever. And he's talking about how he used to be addicted to drugs, and like at the end of it.
So like the files that would have been in Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's Lois Lane.
Who's writing a tell-all book about Superman
Hold on.
in the current Superman title.
But hold on here. Why would he send it to the one person who's definitely going to... Oh, I guess that would be a problem for her, wouldn't it? Because that's gonna conflict with her
journalistic ethics.
Yes. Because she's not gonna cover things up, even though she has been for forever for Superman. So how much is she going to cover up, and how much is she not?
Yeah. Do you let it leak about the heroes you don't care about? Like Arsenal or Blue Jay, Hotspot, and cover up the things about Batman,
I still think Hotspot's
Wonder
a terrible
Woman.
name for a superhero when you think about what a hotspot is, being the coldest spot.
Superman, your husband.
Well, no, her husband is Clark Kent. I can almost guarantee you they got officiated as Clark Kent and Lois Lane.
Yeah, more than likely. But do you cover it up for them, but not for the lower heroes? Or is, like, this is going to be kind of a bad jab, but what Ollie says in...
She's been covering up who
45.
Clark Kent is to her since they've been together.
Is it like what Ollie brought up? Is it gonna what Ollie brought up in Green Arrow 45 gonna play into it? What did Arsenal have a high enough membership card?
Apparently Barry doesn't.
Right?
I don't mean just because I didn't tell him, but because he's one of the founding people.
Yeah.
But he's not considered one of the founding people.
Yeah, my issue,
I'm sorry, Barry's.
he should have been told.
Well, yeah, definitely.
They told Ollie.
But at the same time, like, I can understand how, even because all three of them have a much stronger connection to Barry than probably anybody else.
Yeah.
Just in that comparison. And telling Barry that Wally died when Superman couldn't even just say that they all died.
Yeah. He had to disassociate Roy and Wally from Arsenal and the Flash.
Right. Exactly. And telling Barry that, because like Barry's a wild card, but also like he's solid enough that you know the worst he's gonna do is ruin everybody's life at the same time.
Yeah, there's that. I guess.
And he's not gonna do it on purpose. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna turn into the bad guy. You know what I mean?
The road to hell is paved with
You can
good
quote that all you
intentions.
want. You cannot sit here and tell me that Barry does bad things.
Not intentionally. No.
No, I don't mean.
But the
I don't mean. I
byproduct
mean
of the decisions
No.
he makes.
And he eventually fixed it,
All right, just like with Booster
which is
Gold.
still. You can't
the
tell me.
byproduct of the
Booster
decisions
Gold's
he
an
makes.
idiot. Barry's not an idiot.
Hey,
You're not getting what I'm saying here, though. He fixed that problem, did he not?
he tried
As
to.
best as he could.
The assumption is Manhattan came in while he was trying to fix it and decided to change a few things. In theory, it should have been fixed and everything should have gone back to normal.
Right. So, your path to garbage is garbage shit means that his actions may have caused this, but his actions also solved it.
Yeah.
Thus, in essence, potentially negating them. Most people weigh bad things as heavier than good things, which is terrible. But regardless of that,
That's why
Barry's as much of a fucking Boy Scout as Superman. Okay? And he succeeds at doing good as often as Superman.
Mhm.
So he's not going to become a bad guy. He's not going to go rage through. He's not going to go rage through the bad guys. But what he's probably going to do is very quickly find out who did this and make them hurt.
Well, clearly not, because it's 9 issues long.
That's pretty quick. That can be very quick. The 4 was it 4 issue
6
Legion one? Was it 6 issues?
Yeah.
Was like one day.
Yeah. I just
9 issues is not much.
it was good, but it made me I was definitely not as gut punched by the second issue as the first issue.
Well, yeah, I think this one is to.
This one
The first one was to
this
bring
one
the
honestly made me a
darkness,
little
and this
bit
one
more
lightened
angry.
it up a little bit from what you've conveyed to me. I haven't
Yeah.
read it, so I don't.
This one made me a little bit more angry when I realized nobody had told Barry. That's my
yeah,
biggest.
no, I mean it was definitely not the right call.
I mean, they told Oliver.
But that's you keep saying that as if that means something different.
Look, Arsenal has a huge fan base, yeah, but it's not as big as Wally's. Barry shouldn't have been told. Barry should have been the first one told.
That's not what the point is there. The point is Ollie doesn't have as big a fan base as Barry. So making it a contention with Barry has more effect. 1, 2, Oliver can't cause half as much damage as Barry does.
That's fair.
Barry
That's
can't.
the best argument I can give for you. I can agree with.
Ollie's gonna whine and bitch and moan about it, and then like I don't know, sleep
Break
with 3
his
girls,
hand.
and
Break
then,
his hand on Superman's jaw.
right. But that's like as far as that's going, you know. Barry could probably actually hurt Superman quite a bit if he really put his effort into it.
Go steal a piece of kryptonite and then just throw it at subsonic speeds. Or supersonic speeds, sorry.
You think that's the best he could do with a piece of kryptonite?
Oh, no, I just think that's what
I'm pretty sure Batman's got a ring that has kryptonite in it. All he needs to do is lift that and do his 1 mile punch, followed up by subsequent million punches.
Yeah. But
Superman would end up with shards of kryptonite embedded in his suit. Not in him, because he's Superman.
But yeah, so we've rambled a little long for this one, but
that's because you brought up my favorite character.
Heroes in Crisis, like I said before, it's either going to be really good or it's going to be really fucking shitty.
So far, it seems like it's pretty good. It's been good. I might actually read this after you get them all.
So,
even though I'll know everything by then, so probably not.
Well, I mean, there are a few small things I leave out.
I know you leave things out intentionally, and just try to hit the big things, and but I don't like reading things where I know what's going to happen too much.
Yeah, but
like clearly know what's going to happen. Obviously, most stories have a very
there's a perceived end when you start reading it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the best way to phrase
Especially if you read the same genre enough.
Yeah. You're like, I have an idea of what's going to happen.
Well, we'll get into books another day.
Yep. Well, I suppose that's the end of the episode.
Please like, comment, follow, and share. And also, more importantly, thank you for listening.
Take care.
Bye.